Hello friends, welcome to our channel, and today we are going to talk about RBL Bank, whose market capital is 103.41 billion and the closing is given as 173. This Christmas has been a Merry Christmas to most of the people, but not for RBL Bank, and the reason being is there has been few decisions made by RBL Bank which are quite shocking to the stakeholders. So let's look at the news. On 26th of December, the news said like RBI action against RBL Bank, what we know so far, and here they have given like this kind of regulatory action normally don't happen without a strong reason. Okay, so what are the actions? First, the Reserve Bank of India appointed Yogesh Dayal as an additional director on the board of the bank, and the second one, the long-term MD and CEO Vishwavir Ahuja has gone on a leave with immediate effect. So, what is the need that RBI has to appoint Yogesh Dayal as an additional director? Nobody knows. And as Vishwavir Ahuja, he has gone on an immediate leave. Uh, Subsequently, Executive Director Rajiv Ahuja, he has named the interim MD and CEO of the bank subject to regulatory approval. So the reason behind this thing, nobody knows, but the thing is like there has been few statements coming from some unknown people who don't want to reveal their identity. What they said is like either the regulator must have felt that the bank was not conforming to disclosures as per the regulation, or there can be an issue of personal integrity, something being done wrong repeatedly. Fact is that we don't know which is what at this point. And according to them, RBL had sought approval from the RBI to appoint Ahuja for next 3 years at the bank's help, and that that's supposed to be starting from 30th of June 2021. So if this is supposed to happen, what has happened that they have taken such decision? On this, one top official of a rating agency, they have given a statement saying we were stable in the terms of rating and outlook, but now we will do a review. And they have not given their identity as well. So here the question is like, is asset quality concern? And the answer is possible, said the banker quoted above. The RBL Bank's profits were impacted in the second quarter significantly due to the higher provisions. Both gross NPA and net NPA ratio slipped in Q2. So here, but as the gross NPA and net NPA has gone very high, could that be a only reason? Because there are other companies also where we see high NPA, but RBI doesn't appoint any additional director, or they don't put their people in the board of the bank or the company. So according to this instance is where this instance has been happened. To name the bank, one is Dhanlakshmi Bank, Lakshmi Vilas Bank, and Yes Bank. So there RBI has done some intervention, and the common reason was the governance concern or the troubled finances. We know like Yes Bank has given a loan, corporate loan or wholesale loan to corporate, or there has been a retail loan which they couldn't pay back, which has weakened their finances. Now, when we are looking at the financial, because the RBL Bank don't want their retail investor to be panicked, so they have given a statement saying their healthy capital adequacy of 16.3% and high liquidity as a reflector, because their liquidity coverage ratio is 155%, and they have a stable net NPA, and the credit deposit ratio is 74.1. But still, trade union has given some caution, and what they said is like, we are worried and concerned about the development that are taking place in the affairs of RBL Bank, and they have written in letter to Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, where they have given their caution because of the exit of the Ahuja and the appointment of the Dayal. So first we'll have a look at the letter which has been sent by this trade union to the Finance Minister. So what they are saying, so this is the letter which is written by All India Bank Employee Association to Nirmala Sitharaman, where they have mentioned need for caution and preventive steps on the affairs of RBL Bank. So they have given the summary which we have already covered, where the appointing Dayal as an additional director and exit of Vishwavir Ahuja. Along with that, they have given some statement where they are saying it is observed that the total advances of this bank have doubled during the last few years. So from 29,000 crore to 58,000. So from 2017 till now, there has been big chunk of advances increase. Along with that, the bad loans and gross non-performing asset of the bank have been swelling, which is again negative news for them. The gross NPA of the bank was only 357 crore and today it has more than 2600 crore, which is really concerning. And they have given the table where it shows the operating profit year on year basis. It was increasing, but the bulk of this earned profit have been adjusted towards the provision for bad loans, and the result, the net profit was remained very meager. So here if you see in 2017 the operating profit is 920 but the net is 446. Similarly in 2021 the operating profit shows 3091 but the net profit is reduced to 508. And along with that, there are also reports that bank has been overindulging in retail credit, microfinancing and credit card, and consequently has burned its finger, resulting in the weakening of the finances. And they have shown that Yes Bank and Lakshmi Vilas Bank last year the same problem has occurred, and they have requested to indulge merger of this bank with the public sector bank. Along with that, there was a news on 26th of December that RBL Bank has RBI's full support. They are saying that they have excess liquidity of around 15,000 crore, saying the MD and CEO, where they have mentioned they have the excess liquidity and their deposit have grown to up to 40% in the last 19 months, and almost the growth was in the retail deposit. So this is good, but they are trying to cover up or what's happening. They don't want their retail investor to panic. Nobody knows. Along with that, there is one more news saying Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and R.K. Damani are approach RBI with request to buy 10% of stake in the RBL bank. Though it's a good news, but already the damage has happened and already there is a panic in the markets because there has been already two news. But if you are thinking like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and R.K. Damani will take this stock to higher level, this won't happen straightforward because they have just requested for the 10% of stake and the central bank is in the process of examining the request. So this will take some time. The process of examining will take time. It will go step by step, and after the approval there would be changes, but till that time how the stock react to the emotion, or will there be a pressure selling, we'll have to look at the market. Once the market opens, definitely because of the emotion, because of the panic, there would be panic selling would be seen. So if we look at the chart of the RBL bank, this is the day wise chart where you see this is the resistance trend line and here is the support trend line. So if you look at this, the support is at around 157. So if tomorrow the pressure selling comes and if the support of 100 and 157 is broken, then we can see the next support level is at around 103. Usually you see this is kind of a triangle where we can see either if the resistance is broken it can go up, or if the support is broken then it goes low, and the next support is at around 103. So here in this case the chances of going down is more. So if you are invested in this, I would say suggest like keep a support of 157. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, I would request you to please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.